Hello and welcome. This is not Friday Night Pro League. Get rid of that, Gregory. Hi there. This is the Candlepins for Cancer 80% singles live from Bayberry Bowladrome in Spencer, Massachusetts. Candlepins for Cancer, the 501c3 charity founded by Al Johnson. Greg Gouillart. This is Candlepin Bowling Network, and alongside me on the call is Paul Grant.
And your wife also.
She's here, not with a headset.
Oh, we're gonna bring her on. We're gonna make a special guest for her. Okay.
We'll explain format in just a moment, but go ahead, Paul.
Well,
Palmerino.
Yep.
Palmerino.
Yep. 2 in the first ball in the hole the second time. Here's Dave Rando, the accountant, on lane 13. Former Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour ball. I think he's bowling the ACST again this year, I believe. Lori starts over the 7. Her son, Will Hebert, bowling second. Rando gets nice out for a 9. It's 80% handicap based on a 130 average based on last season's Fall Winter League ending average.
Which you can see lit up on your screen here. So 80% of the difference between a bowler's average and 130.
And Lori doesn't bowl a lot, she says. She's pretty good there. Check mark left.
So we're looking for bowlers to get to a 130. That'll show that they're tracking well in this tournament.
Rando 8 and a nudge on the 1. Rearrange 1 and then 7. First of 5 strings, first of 2 shifts. If you want a bowl, come down for the 2 o'clock shift.
Total pinfall, simple as that. No playoffs. Just highest 5-string total across this and the 2 p.m. shift will win.
$70 for the shift, $10 will go to Candles for Cancer, $20 for the lane fees, and the rest go to the prize fund, $40. So come on down for the 2 o'clock shift. We need more bowlers. A couple couldn't make it take. Casey McCool got injured, so Casey's not coming down. We'll still give Gers for his banana splits when he gets them. Rando 10, 19 through 2 scratch. Lori had a 7 and 8 start. Keeps herself in great shape. Hasn't bowled a lot lately, she says, but doesn't look too bad so far, considering. Rando on the 6-9. Greg will call some boxes in a few minutes.
Yeah, I could call back halves if you want.
Yeah, the back halves. And I'll be selling raffle tickets for Candlepins for Cancer also throughout the day. I want to see your wife do some play-by-play, at least get some broadcast time in here, you know? Help our ratings out, you know?
I told you he'd ask.
We should put a face in the camera, like a little icon, that'll help our ratings out. Should be like the what's the one that does jean commercials? What's her name?
Anything for clickbait.
Sydney. What's it? Sydney what? Has jeans. I'll put her on the picture, okay? Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting edgy today, are we?
Randy is 6. Lori an 8. First of 5 on the way. 80% handicap tournament. Anybody can bowl. Anybody can win. That's the great thing about handicap tournaments. Lori 5-2 washout. Rando left side 6. 1, 3, 6 in front. 8 in back. We're on lanes 13 and 14. Beautiful 16-lane house. Oh, good try for Lori. Almost leads at the 7.
That's a great ball there. She just gets 10s. She can start heading towards that 130 target.
Rando 1 on the 8.
Then pile a mark on top, and those lost pins are no big deal.
Leagues available here at Bayberry Bowladrome. And the GPS says Bayberry Bowling Center. Not updated yet in the GPS, so type in Bayberry Bowling Center to get here. Lord, good pitting 10. Who is this gal? Not bad. 33 through 4. Sometimes you bowl better when you don't bowl for a long time, it seems. Rando a 9. 28 through 2 on Candlepin. 25 through 3 now 9. 34 through 4. We're on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Free to subscribe. Hit the 5,000 mark a couple days ago. Try to get 5,000 more. It's always free, never a charge. The ESPN at Candlepin Bowling. Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Live instant replay, semi-pro to pro action, over 2,200 videos in climbing. Tell your friends, tell your family, watch your friends on YouTube forever. Lori 5 and the 8. Rando, good try. The word's coming back for the 10, but it runs out of real estate. Off your pin for Lori, doesn't cover. If he gets a decent half, 42.
Forgot to mention, if you're new to Candlepin Bowling, it's how we play bowling in the Northeast. Roll 3 balls, play the wood for it falls. Strikes are rare. It's a game of spares.
Lori's been playing bowling for 40 years.
Also keep in mind it's a handicap tournament, so we're just looking for bowlers to improve. Not necessarily a scratch tournament where it really brings out the best of the best, though. We have some heavy hitters in the field today.
Lori's a 93 bowler. Her average was 104. Her best year. Not bad. She's from Worcester, Mass. Worcester, Mass. Originally Spencer, Mass here. And I went through Leicester, Mass here on the way down. Leicester, Mass.
Leicester. Yeah. Peabody.
Swampscott. All right, here comes the son for Lori, Will Hebert. From Lancaster, Massachusetts, originally from Worcester, Mass. Worcester, Mass. A nice ball there, 9. Kingpin the 5 for Robert.
Please note
Bazzaio. Looks like Bezio, but it's Bizio.
Please note that Paul Grant has lived in New England his whole life.
From Salem, Mass. originally. Parallel pins plus the 8. Tough one here. Still is. 1, 5, and the 8 for a 7. And is that a PGS? Missed the second, make the third, or was that spare?
I think so.
He missed the second, maybe that's a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Is there ever a good time for that, Greg?
Is there a good time for a Paul Grant special? So if you miss it on the second, you make it on the third.
Oh, you're trying to bring the wife in here now. Oh, trying to get the wife involved here.
I think that's bad personally.
It's 2 against 1. That's just not fair.
I am familiar with the
Hebert gets a 9. Friendly Wood in front of the 4 in lane 14. Here's a spread eagle. And by the way, if you get a spread eagle without Wood for a spare, and with me, Greg, and Bob streaming, Candlepin Bowling Network will give you $25 and $25 to Candlepins for Cancer. Won't go. And a spare by Hebert. 17 is it through 2?
That's right.
Plus a ball. First of 5, first of 2 shifts. 2 p.m. Come on down. We'll start about 2:15 or so. And nice out there for Bizio. 10. 2 10s to start. Yeah, a perfect string. They're giving a prize pool out here also.
Let's fire up the replay machine and see what's up.
Greg loves the instant replay.
Who doesn't?
One of these days we're not going to go live. We're just going to show all instant replays instead. We'll just tell you the behind the scenes that's going on live instead.
What, just because we had 5,000 subscribers, we're already going to the meta of Candlepin Bowling Network's hottest hits. Just get drunk on our own meta.
The hits keep on coming. I'm Casey Case, and this is American Top 40.
Spare fill.
It's 2. 19 through 2. That's Paul Grant Bowling, less than 20 with the mark included.
But remember, it's a handicap tournament, so we're looking for Hebert to get a 109 to hit that 130 target.
He's a 105 bowler. His best year last year, 105. This is based on last season's average. And Robert has a 108 average, 117 his best year. Ooh. It's a spare. Perfect start. 2 10s a spare. He wants the bonus money.
That's right. There's a side pool held by tournament director Louis for this.
Louis Maha. 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 Three Stooges. Maha. Maha. I'll never hear the end of it. Dave Willie, 27 through 3 in the first of 5, first of 2 shifts. Rifles the pocket, 9. 10 pin left up. Wood rolls to the right. Bizio in the bonus. It's a good ball. Flies over the bucket of 5. Wouldn't come down for a landing. A 31% chance to, without Wood, based on Candlepin Network stats, to convert for a spare. 5 is the fill. 35 through 3. 2 10s a spare 5. Hebert a spare. Second mark over a bigger fill here. 37 in the ball through 4. And that's a Paul Grant shot. Robert, a 170 high single, high triple, 432, a high 5, a 636 from French King Bowling Center in Irving, Massachusetts. Jumps out 1 for a tough 6. What a funny game. Yeah, 2 10, spare 5, 6, 41 through 4. Greg.
I spoke to Bob shortly beforehand. He's been bowling for over 30 years.
He really throwing a pretty good ball. 2 7 10, not going to be easy.
Got that 7 fill there, so.
He said it looked fun 34 years ago, and he's still doing it. Bowling pretty good still. Right side, he gets 5. 8 behind the 2. 1, 2, 4, 7 in front. 5th box, first string.
It does look fun. It also looks easier than it is.
Hebert, the object pin doesn't carry. Goal pole 7-10. Outside the zone.
Second time he's done that. A bit of an early release on the ball, unfortunately.
I like early releases when I went to school.
Yeah, that 7-10 just got picked up with the wood, by the way.
Pretty shot.
Hebert played that well.
54 half, decent half. Above average pace. Robert, an 8:49 half. Let's get the update and the play-by-play from Greg Gouillart.
Sure it is. So there's that wood deflection there to get the 7-10 as we go back to the top. Rando and Paul Marino back up here.
We're going to have Bob lead the next 2 strings. We'll have Nathan Fontaine, strings 3 and 4.
And Gary Santora, just saying.
Oh, that's right. Gary Santora, Bob Lee. I was trying to find out who it was. Yep.
Future Hall of Famer Gary Santora. We think, anyway.
He's getting nominated. We're talking to him about getting nominated. So
Paul Marino, good ball there. Triangle number 3, 3-5-6. Rando, strike! I met the man in Millis. I know he's capable of throwing a powerful ball. Apparently it goes in other places, too.
Is that a text right off the accountant? A strike?
Huh. Whatever depreciated those 10 assets. I'm so sorry, Bentley University. I could not think of a better pun. That's out for the 10 there, so we know what that means. But it is 52 through 6.
Oh, you can say it, Greg. I can take it.
That's a Paul Grant special.
Knew you were going to say that.
On a strike is Rando, and down goes that 10 pin. That's the 4, 6, and 9. I can't recall the last time I've seen that.
It's because it's the first time ever it's been revealed. A new revelation.
Uh-oh.
Lemon drop. $1 for Candlepins for Cancer.
A lemon drop is the 4-pin or 6-pin taken out on the first ball. Many bowlers will donate $1 to Candlepins for Cancer each such occurrence.
I thought it was $5 for Will. Isn't Will Haber doing $5 lemon drop?
With arbitrary price increases sometimes applicable.
Price is something to change.
And there's 8 fill in a 10 box.
Call now, 1-800-LEMON DROP.
Paul Marino completes the 10. Notice bowlers don't have to go ball for ball here. There's the automatic reset as well, keeping the pace moving.
I hate when they say operators are standing by. They're always sitting down to the chair. Why do they say operators standing by? You should say operators are sitting by.
Yeah. I think standby even means something different in British English, where it's get ready rather than just sit tight.
Brilliant.
And this is the 1, 3, and 7. Laurie takes out 2 on the first ball.
Will's putting the $1 in. All right.
Paul Marino back on it. 5-pin only.
Thanks, Will. We do take higher amounts too, Will.
And, just shy of the 7-pin here.
It's a fun way to help a great cause. We have 20 families help the Lemon Drop pools in the last 3 years and 40 plus on the merchandise, the shirts and all.
And now $101,000 paid out just directly to bowlers and their families.
And by the way, the new Bombs Away Baby Candlepins for Cancer shirt by Kim Baker coming out in October. In 3 flavors plus pink, 4 flavors overall. Red, black.
Please do
blue,
not eat the merchandise. Paul Marino 3 out on the first one.
The wrapper is optional to eat. It's a side dish.
Where's my Candlepins for Cancer logo? There we go, I think.
Nice ball by Rando there. 9, 6-pin left up.
Oh, he's hiding. I see.
Whoop. Laurie 1, 5, 10. Back to Greg.
And sorry, I'm just hiding this. I'm getting the Steve Reno logo up and running. There we go. Single pin picked up, and
there you go.
That is a spare. Excuse me, had to tend to business there.
Business first, pleasure second.
Something like that. And wow, 1-5 taken out. That's rare to get the pin right behind it there. Score 9.
That was good, those half Worcester shots. Nothing else.
What do you know? Ran another chance to hit that 130 target, pending the fill. Going to grab some sticks here.
And Laurie, 88 through 9, 93 average. Good chance to go over average.
Get over 7. All right, Phil is 5, and he's off the 1, 2, 5, 7, 9, which is another novelty for me, I think.
Laurie's high single 125, high triple 317, high 523 house bowler here at Bayberry Bowladrome. She said, what else did it do 40 years ago? She started bowling.
Third ball's coming up for each.
She came in 3rd place in a tournament called Phone on My Side.
Amateur Candlepin Bowlers Tour format. That was at Acton Bowladrome under same ownership as Bayberry, if I recall correctly.
Hobbies include amusement parks with her 7-year-old grandson and Candlepin bowling.
All right, scores are official as you see it here, so keep track of the handicap totals. Rando 123, Paul Marino 118. We're looking for that 130 target, but that's not far off. Chance to build on that for the next 4 strings.
Didn't Laurie get a 6 box at last box?
No, she got 9.
It's 89. I thought it said 88. Okay, that score was hard to read. So it's 89. Okay, 400 average. Okay.
Little blurriness.
Yeah. Even with reading glasses, you can't see the small print. I wonder why I saw these documents. I get these big bills. You signed the document.
And Bob Lee will
Didn't you read
be
the
over
fine
to say,
print?
like, well, I have binoculars, Paul, if you wanted them.
It's like the guy F Troop, Vanderbilt. He couldn't see anything. Yep. He's in the high tower. The watchtower, he couldn't see anything. Bifocals on. Vanderbilt.
Almost a lemon drop for Bazzaio. He's got.
Darn.
Oh, that's a split spare at that for William Hebert.
I'll tell his mother he's a good son. He paid for your $1 lemon drop, Laurie.
Bazzaio misses on the second ball. We'll take another look real quick at this 2-1 split. Nice slice. Third ball, pretty good one all told. Taking 8. Bazzaio needs a couple more marks to hit that 130. Hebert on pace to do that just with good count here. He gets 6 and leaves the dastardly diamond.
Started the kids' league over 30 years ago. Won King of the Hill last month at Bogey Lanes in East Brookfield, Mass. Nearby. Into
Bazzaio splashing stick 7.
Sorry, Greg. He's into Candlepin bowling in virtual pinball.
Just wide on the diamond.
Also played baseball growing up as well as Candlepin bowling.
139. Yes, that goes. Wood drives it straight back, and Bazzaio hits a second mark.
Hebert a 9. 168 high single, high triple 398, high 568.
Where's he out of?
Lancaster.
And bowling out of?
Bayberry here.
Very nice.
43 years young.
4 horsemen and a 9-pin. Hello, Bob Caleri.
It means it's the Christiapora special. It's a main money match too, and Mark Webber threw the ball on the ceiling, and Mark Carrier shattered 3 house records.
And wow, that wood screams in front of the 9, but Hebert denied.
I couldn't hear it scream. Must have been a mute.
Wow, that one went loudly for Bazzaio.
I heard that one.
Rest in peace, headphone users. Bazzaio picks up his 3rd mark. And wow, wood deflects away. I think Hebert got on the cap instead. Take another look at the 4 and 2, Dave Chestercove's favorite.
You got 4 strings after this in round 1 of 2. Come on down for the 2 o'clock shift. Probably still about $2.15 or so. $70 entry fee. Please support Candlepins for Cancer, a 501c3 charity. Donations via Venmo, Candlepins number 4, cancer.com.
179. Bob Bazzaio gets 3 on this one, so has some work to do to get to that 130. And whoa, 7-pin kicks wildly off the wall and nearly took the 9. Now the ball's there and everything, and we're going to have to find the disable button on this thing. Did that happen? I'm so sorry. Can't recall the last time we've done that. Anyway, ball disappears here, so it's just a 10 box. Possibility here for Hebert. And gets it. And oh, too bad. A full hit and 7 for Bazzaio.
98 for Hebert, 91 for Bazzaio. Final box of the first.
Good to see you, Rufus, James, and hey, Casey. Good to see you. Hope your trip to the dump goes well. And sorry you couldn't make it today, but great to see you virtually.
He's putting $20 as a $70 entry fee. The Candlepins for Cancer bucket at Lakeside Lanes. Thank you, Casey. Should be 70, Casey, by the way, but that's okay. 20's okay. We settled out of court. It's okay.
We live in a litigious society, don't we? Hebert's got the 2, 4, 7, 10. He gets just the plank and just misses the object pin. Bazzaio back in there. And that 5-pin is hit twice and does not go.
5-pin knows how to take a punch, I guess.
Still teetering, I guess. Yeah, I guess so.
I would have gone down in the first punch.
Danny Finn surprised me. He was apparently a pugilist once upon a time. 9 box at 10. William Hebert gets that 1-2A. Bazzaio 12 bonus pins on the 3 mark, so it basically collapses into 2 on it, well, compared to Pro Tier, but 118, not too shabby. All right, that's it for this. Once all bowlers complete on the other lanes, we will rotate and start string number 2. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. This is Candlepins for Cancer singles string 2 of 5, 80% handicap. Bob Lee and Dave Rando on lanes 13 and 14 in just a moment. Some computer issues, and we'll get started in just a moment. There we go, second to 5. 80% to 130, that should read. So all bowlers are going by a 5-string total pinfall plus 80% of their average to 130, which is what you see lit up on screen right now. Bob Lee, for example, has an average of 107, so 80% of 23 is about 18, excuse me. So there we go.
Are we doing square roots today, Al?
That'd be a little too radical.
To the power of?
Come on. Come on. Too radical. Come on. Anyway, I'll stop stealing the show here.
All right, second string of 5. Come on down with the 2 o'clock shift. Start about $2.15. $70 entry fee. Bring your cash down. Come on down to Bayberry Bowladrome on your GPS, Bayberry Bowling Center. 2 o'clock shift today. Come on down. We appreciate it.
If you're in the Spencer, Massachusetts area, hello to our wider audience.
If not, park, shuttle, and fly. Dave Rando, 4-1 washout. Dave has a business, Senior Capital Solutions. He's a lawyer and retirement estate planner, focusing on helping folks protecting their savings from market risk and taxes and long-term care costs. You can call him at 508-381-0139, 508-381-0139. Great integrity, class act. David Rando 22 at gmail.com. David.Rando, make it David.Rando 22 at gmail.com. Senior Capital Solutions with Dave Rando. Again, 508-381-0139, or email him at david.rando 22 at gmail.com. There will be a quiz at the end of the string.
9 and 7 to start here. Remember, the target is 130 handicap total for all the bowlers. That's how you know they're tracking well.
Dave, former baseball, basketball, and football player also. 3-2 split. Bob Lee, the founder of Candlepins Bowling Network, and Greg Lee, I always say that sometimes. Greg Gouillart. I always do that. Greg Lee. Get you both in there. Greg Gouillart, now the official executive producer of Candlepins Bowling Network.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. Promotion.
Moving on up. I'm a very serious executive producer, of course.
It's the Jeffersons.
Thank you very much. There's the 5-pin spare. Our executive, our executive producer Emeritus. Yeah, just let me cook. Rando tough sledding on the split there. It's a 7 box.
Bob Lee now from Chester, Massachusetts. 107 league bowler, 111 his best year. 165 high single, 412 for high triple, high 5, 642 bowling this year in 7 or 8 different leagues between the ACST and Canal Lanes, French King, and Sherburne Falls since 2019. A late bloomer, former softball and baseball player also.
No time like the present.
I'm going to sell some raffle tickets.
Have fun.
You and your wife can do some commentary.
For Candlepins for Cancer. She does know where the mute button is, but she is absolutely not obliged. Rando gets the 110. Just 3 pins out for Lee. His one TV appearance was on King of the Palace, in fact, out of former New Palace Lanes in Fitchburg, Mass. Nice second ball. See you later. 7 pin taken out. All right, sweet. Got some stands here. Could you hold on to that, honey? Thank you very much. Nice bounce back spare. Rando completes the 10. We'll get to the standings in just a moment after this. Rando, a little bit of a high hit here. 2-4-10 as the wood nestles. In between the 2 and 4 may provide a good off-ramp. Just 4 more for Lee, so immediately explains his miss to the nearest bowler. Nice pickup by Rando. 34 and a ball through 4. And Lee gets one of his own. Not head-to-head, but great to see both bowlers succeeding. That's a nice pickup. With handicap, David Carmichael in the lead, 144 handicap total. Will Heber, we just saw with the 128. David Rando, 123. Jim Nestor, hey, there's Jim Nestor, 122. Gary Santoro, 121. And Chuck Martin, 121. That is our top 6. Feels happen to be 5 for both these bowlers. Rando just wide on his bid. Bob Lee, chance to go 4 in a row maybe? Not quite. Not in the area. That's that real snap to his delivery there, so sometimes the very small timing window, but effective when it hits. 9 box of 48. And Lee completes the 10, and he has a 61 scratch half. Very good. As seen on TV, Gary Santora, formidable duckpin and candlepin bowler. Happens to reside where I do in Auburn, Massachusetts. Once upon a time averaging 128 and still holds a 113 average. High single 205, high triple 486, and high five of 750 out of bogey lanes. Bob Bazzaio back with us. Our bowler out of French King in Irving, Mass. Hobbies of bowling and working on race cars. He smashes 9 pins and has just the 10 pin. Santora, it's been a while since he's bowled a candlepin tournament, but he does bowl about half and half these days. 3, 4, and 6. This plays very well in a number of duckpin pro events. A spare for Bazzaio. I don't think Santora has a star on his back, but which is a marker of duckpin skill, but no slouch, certainly. Still working out of the split here. And takes 10. Santora's bowled on at least the Channel 5 show with Don Gillis, candlepin bowling. I believe Channel 50, WNDS Stars and Strikes as well. 3 fill for Bazzaio. So again, same thing, just a few marks away. Nice hit, Santora, just the 7 pin. One 6-10 as Bob Lee is shamelessly stealing my water. You got to do what you got to do to get ahead of the game. It's fair try. Yes, it gets there.
So I now have 6 marks. This feels a 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. And 1 was a strike.
You won't have heard what Bob Lee just whispered to me, or maybe you did faintly, but he said, well, I've now got 6 marks today, and my fills are 3, 3, 4, 4, and 5, 5. And one of them was a strike. Bob Bazzaio, I hasten to clarify. Are you serious, 9 pin? Maybe it'll help out with 7, 9, 10. Santora high hit. 6. Gets over, and it's the 7, 10. Oh, just the 9, 10. Oh, does he have one? I'm sorry. I should have. Sorry about that, Chuck. If I should ask him myself. Possible that Santora actually does have one duckpin pro win. 10 by. Whoa, that's a fair hit and 10. You hit fair wood. Everything that happens after is fair as well. Exit out. Hey, flukes happen in this game. We saw a lot of them last night when we were at the Friday Night Pro League at Academy Lanes. A lot of wild bounce-back shots, but if you generate that power, I think candlepin, arguably, with the ball that weighs less than the pins, unlike, say, duckpin, power really goes a long way. That high arcing delivery delivers a diamond right. Bazzaio, 1789, this can go with the wood. Hits the cap directly and doesn't get much. I could be wrong as well. He certainly has finished high. One time he finished 3rd in an event, and it was the same one where Scott LaPierre, having bowled ducks for the very first time in his life, a Maine candlepin bowler, did pretty well for himself. He couldn't hold on in the second day of play, but did pretty well. 8 box aside. Approximately 30 TV appearances for Gary Santora, he says. Spread eagle. 4 horsemen, the 9 pin. Of course, candlepin very much in its streaming era, dare I say. 1, 3, and 9. Now over 5,000 subscribers here on Candlepin Bowling Network, and we thank you all, each and every one. And even if you just tune in, really helps out because then people know people like Candlepin. And if you do like the video and you're logged in, please hit the like button, that thumbs up button on the video itself so that people know. And that way, more people can discover our great game. 10 box at a 50 half, so 56 at the half for Santora and 50 at the half for Pizzaio. That's scratch though, so both bowlers will need a couple of marks to catch that 130 target they're in pursuit of, but for now, all is well. Candlepins for Cancer sponsoring this event. We're doing in-house raffles as well, but All Grant's got a bevy of merchandise to the right. It always brings a colorful array of shirts, towels, not pre-moistened towels, sorry, inside joke. And all of it raises money. Oh yeah, we got the new money bags as well. 3-1 split. Oh, that's a nice make there. Dave Rando converts that spare, and I think there was another replay-worthy shot he had earlier that I missed. Paul Grant's not there to say what sort of shot that is. And take another look at this 3-1 split real quick. So a full hip at the wood pinwheels to take it out. There's the out, and how score that 9. Important pins. As Lee still has a chance now with that out to catch 130 with just a single mark.
Sorry about that. We'll catch you at 14-2.
Rando 7 fill in another, as I was talking with Gary Santora about that, or 5 fill in another, excuse me. Just mistimed it on that 7-10 pickup. Don't worry, Gary, we'll catch you on lane 14 in just a moment. Who needs a head pin? We'll score that 9. Bob's still on track here. Dave Rando with a strike here could start heading north of 130. But remember, we only had one bowler into the 140s. Nobody had a 130 specifically. Fill is high. Rando gets 9. And now with 10s alone, he can do it, but he can pick up the single as well. Bob Lee, we call this the 6-pack. Strikeout Cancer, huh? That's a nice one, Ben. So Duckpin does have their own charity initiative as well. And it's really nice as Rando picks this up that what's nice is that Candlepins for Cancer has all the engines running. We take in money from both inside and outside, so although the raffles and all the contributions of bowlers really are the bulk of our support here and what has allowed us to help all these families. Nice pickup by Lee for that 10. Rando takes 5. It is really nice to be able to also raise money from the state of New Hampshire as well. So it's raised money from inside and out as well. So really a meaningful way to support the Candlepin community within and without, without? Words are hard. 1, 8, and 9. Rando picks up that single. Gets the 10. I was a ball behind. Sorry, Dave. Tough to cover 2 lanes all by myself, but make it do here. 8 box for Bob Lee, 97. I'll be covering Paul and I will be covering separate shifts of the Pro Series event, and it'll be Bowlarama Sanford this time around. That's next weekend, I do recall. Lee picks up the 1-9 for the spare, or 10, excuse me. Okay. A little thrown off by the multitasking here. Sorry about that. But October 4th and 5th will be that the Pro Series at Bowlarama, the next event of that. Great doubles event we had at Millis just a few weeks ago. Score that in 8 box, so Dave Rando, 133, a very good score. That would have placed second last string. Lee picks it up. That's a spare. 109 in a ball. I swear I'm glad the bowlers don't necessarily go ball for ball. It's just now I got to walk the walk here. Yes, Bob only hit one head pin all string if I'm counting correctly, but look at this. Counts 8, and he hit that one for sure. And he gets 135. 135 to 133. I'll hand you that, sure. As we move over to Santora and Bizzaio. Do you have Bob Bizzaio's thing by any chance? Four horsemen left side for Bizzaio to start. We're just paper shuffling, no worries, my love. Thanks to my wife Aaliyah for helping out with the paperwork today. Santora head pin perfect right now. You see those yellow and red bricks. That's head pins and splits in red. Bizzaio just wide. Into the 7 pin on the four horsemen. There's the spare pickup, easy as you like. Now a glancing hit on the head pin, and Bizzaio takes 8. He needs a couple more marks. Santora, just a strike here would instantly get him to 130. Remember, not head-to-head, all singles, though, across the entire field. Lanes 10 through 16 in use. Bizzaio topped out at a 117 average, high single 170, high triple 432, and high five 636. Santora does get that strike on spare. All that head pin accuracy pays off, and Bizzaio has picked this up for the spare. Ahem. Do I have time to replay this? Let's see. Make it quick, Gary. Of course he did. 7 and 8 fall last. All right, Bob got one of those marks he was after. He gets his 3 pin. Wow, made the 3 and 1 split and nothing else. Scored 4 on the fill. Santora, head pin again. And the 10 wilts for 7 to start the strike fill. Bizzaio needs it out on this one. Against the 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. Santora still loading the strike. Release looked a little early. He did catch a piece of that pin and gets 9 on the fill. A little bit more of a release he would have had it all, but still. So 4 fill 7 box. Bizzaio can still mark out a couple and still get to that 130. There's 10. Santora well on his way to pass that. Already had Dave Rando with 133, Bob Lee 135, so we're heating up in the second string of 5. Average. Total pinfall for 5 strings plus an 80% handicap between the bowler's average and 130. Gary Santora lists ham radios. One of his hobbies. Lightning bolt on the license plate and all, I assume. 3 and 1 split for Bizzaio. Gary needed to re-rack that. Now here he goes on lane 13. Gets his head pin. That looks full to me. 3 and 2 split. They're still mixing, actually. 2 and 1 split. And good bid, Bizzaio. No go. You don't have to do anything you don't. 1 pin. That goes! Less into more. Gary Santora gets it to go. Bizzaio picks up his 10. That's a quality 10 on his side of things. 3, 4, and 7. It's the frontmost pin. That's the one you have to play, and it's expertly done. Bizzaio mashes this head pin, triangle 2. The pins didn't think it was in the pocket, but I thought it was pretty good myself. Gary's got 4 horsemen and the 9 pin for the load 5 on his fill. At the triangle. Now just overthrown. Ball might have hung up in the hand a bit. It's all in the timing. All about rhythm. That 9 pin just won't go anywhere, I guess, but makes the out trivial. You just aim for that. Bob Bizzaio scratches 97 for a 114 handicap. And Santora, a 129 scratch for a 142. Great bowling from this bunch, and we're going to see a couple of them again. We'll see Lee and Santora in just a moment. We'll take a timeout, but bowlers finishing up and rotating. Actually, we're all just rotating now, but we'll take an audio timeout. Be right back. And welcome back. Nate Fontaine is up right now. Nate Fontaine, Riley Burdett, his random lane partner, 21 for his handicap, 17 for Nate Fontaine. Nate Fontaine's the grandson of Tommy Olsta. And you can see it in the delivery there. He gets the 4 horseman, trips a 2-pin, and gets the 147. Bob Lee, the founder of Candlepin Bowling Network, formerly Spread Eagle Productions, takes out 3 on the first ball and throws it in the curtain second. I'll be a little more, I can tease him a little bit. He can take it.
How about a curtain call?
Very good. Aha.
I'll take the box. Let's make a deal. Remember, let's make a deal? I'll take the box.
Of course
I'll take the curtain.
You can't sneak game show knowledge past me. Absolutely not.
You get this big cow instead, you know? You can get a new car, you get a cow instead, or a mule, or a donkey.
Yeah.
That'd be my luck.
This baby's got 1 horsepower. Nate Fontaine out of Bogey Lanes, East Brookfield. What got you interested, Tom Olson? Yeah, we saw that. Bowling for 20 years, including on the youth program, Candlepin for Kids and Candlepin New Gen. He's got the 7, 9, 10. Bob Lee 2 out on the first one.
And his brother Aaron Fontaine, who was in the Friday Night Pro League for Metro, number 2 seed right now, after 4 weeks, nominated Tom Olson for the Hall of Fame.
That was great. Both of them gave the speech at the ICBA Hall of Fame ceremony. 7, 9, 10. Front wood. Oh, wow. And it goes.
That's a 3-ball spare, Steve Kelly's network.
10, 7, 9. You bet we'll be looking at that in a second. Lee needs an out. That's going to be 3, I think.
That's a youch. Yikes and ouch combined. Put in the dictionary, Webster. Why not? Yikes and ouch combined. There are worse words. Why not youch? Youch.
Stop censoring us.
Hey, they had put like 5. I heard a thing in the news yesterday. I think they put like 500 new words in the dictionary Webster yesterday. Youch was not in there. I'm going to write a letter to the editor.
And 5, 7, 10 on the entry angle.
The Matt Susi special. No wood, no luck. Good luck with this one. And Matt Susi made this on a spare, for a spare, without wood, the extra Sunday Pro League 3 years ago. And that's why I call it the Susi special. Richard Gingras Jr., Logan Gingras's dad, did it also. I still call it the Susi special. It sounds better than Gingras special.
Once you've started, so you'll finish. That's out of the channel, so -1 on that. They'll have to figure out how to key that in on these. I honestly do not know if it's Mendes or Mendes. I really don't.
It's Mendez.
Mendes? Okay, thank you.
League balls needed here. 3 singles needed for Paxton Senior League. Mondays at 9:30 a.m. A team of 4 bowlers for Monday's Men League at 7:30. Many spots available on Sunday night. Mixed team at 6:30. One team, 4 bowls.
Oh, man, that was mashed by Fontaine.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. He interrupted.
I wasn't looking up. I'm looking down. One team of 4 bowls for the Thursday morning women's league at 9:30 a.m. Greg, you can't wear a skirt either, okay? Can't dress up. 3 people needed for Tuesday night mixed league at 6:30. Contact Bayberry Bowling Center, now Bayberry Bowladrome, 508-635-5699. That's 508-635-5699 in Spencer, Massachusetts. That number again, 508-635-5699.
Mobley had a great last string, struggling in this one. Fontaine had a 110 and a 111 scratch in his previous strings, so.
There's also a website here too, right? Bayberrybowl.com, right?
Yeah,
Bayberrybowl.com, Bayberrybowl.com. More information. Those are the leagues for seniors, men's and women's leagues and mixed leagues.
Second balls each. Lee needs to slow down the timing just a little bit. There it is. Didn't get the spare, but close. Fontaine still filling the strike. It's 8.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you mention a good on Google review for Bayberry Bowling Center, Bayberry Bowladrome.
That's a very interesting point there.
Good review.
I mean, small businesses are very reliant on good reviews as well because, of course, one nasty review, I mean, bad customer experiences happen, but it really can weigh down a business when it's out there on the internet forever. So if you really enjoy your experience at Bayberry or really any other small business, do leave a review on Google or Yelp or Youch or whatever.
Youch, Louis Maha here helping out the tournament. It's the first tournament they've run in 14 years. They're doing a great job today.
Doing very well, yeah.
There's always hiccups, but just like us, when we eat food, we get hiccups. Happens too in running tournaments. Hiccup.
Riley Burdett up right now. He's out of Bogey Lanes, East Brookfield. Spencer, Mass, entral the west part of the state.
I still want to see Aaliyah do some commentary or some play-by-play. Just one box.
I know.
One box. Bombs away, baby. Strike. Lemon drop. It's a ball grand special.
She has control of the button. It's number 3.
All right. No
if
pressure.
you want.
No pressure.
Burdett, wow, didn't glance through.
Got a radiant personality, too.
That's
Good on
for
TV.
certain.
TV for sure. Put us to shame, Greg.
Perhaps.
Another Susie special.
She's a vocalist in a band, in fact, actually.
Lead vocalist, too?
Not for a living, but still.
Not a heavy metal, are you? A little bit?
Strike on
I get laryngitis just listening to that.
Well, there's a technique apparently to it as well. You got to really. Yeah. 2-7. Oh, no,
What was that?
I forgot to hit the cough button. My bad. Santoro the 2 and 7. Burdett the 5, 7, 8, and 9. His hobbies are gaming and comedy.
I can see Craig doing opera. Like the guy in Lidsville.
And good shot on the spare. Got the ball deflection into the 7. There's 10. Another look at Burdett's make. He had scratch strings of 92 and 86 in the previous 2, so on pace for better at the current moment.
It's 80% handicap based on a 130 average, based on your last winter-fall league ending average. Come on down for the 2 o'clock shift today. We'll start about 2:15 or so. Bayberry Bowling Center, Route 9 in Spencer, Massachusetts.
Gary Santoro bowls the same amount of duck into candlepins, roughly, but first candlepin tournament in a while. Candlepin tournament in a while, that's the word I should emphasize. Just too thin on the head pin. I'll ask you to hang out to this. We'll have a score update in just a moment.
6-pack, check his ID.
Just wide on it. And third balls each. Santoro at 10. We'll get to that update in just a moment.
$195 in raffle tickets so far, but $100 for candlepins to cancel. We have $95 for the winner.
Ah, nice make there. We know what that means. $10. And right now, with handicaps factored in, Dave Carmichael, 279. Gary Santoro, 263. Nate Fontaine, 255. And whoop, they realized one then. Dave Rando, 256. That's all human. And then Will Hebert, 254.
See, who says Pro Bowls can't bowl handicap tournaments? 80% gives you a chance. Sonia Johnson last week cashed 4th place last week, or 5th place last week.
into the head pin. Wow, same leave as it happens, not head-to-head, but interestingly, a 2-4-7 each.
Tiffany Gauthier from Western Mass won the ladies singles last week from Academy Lanes, Pub 125. $600. Give $100 back.
Oh, no.
Sorry, give $100 back to Canvas for Cancer. Thank you, Tiffany Gauthier. And there's the Oreo Cakester shot. The Oreo cookie got the cream in the middle, left the wafers on the outside.
Well, they collectively made that spare.
And you know I don't like the Cakesters. You can put a birthday candle on those. You can't do an Oreo cookie, though, very easily. Unless you drill a hole in the wafer.
I don't show the misses unless they're instructive, but just trying to figure out here, not that I'm coaching him, heaven forbid, but let's see here. I guess it's just full to the outside on the 2-pin, I suppose, and then the deflection took out the 7. And a spread eagle.
All right, $25 if he makes this one from Candle Bowling Network, and $25 to Candle for Cancer if he converts for a spare. Not for a 10, and not for a PGS either.
Apparently, we could not keep the name Spread Eagle Productions. We felt it best. Strategic decision.
It's a derogatory term. It means a broadcast don't go perfect, just like a string doesn't go perfect. That's
yeah, exactly.
To the pure, all things are pure.
And, whoa! Thought that was going for a second there. That's going to be a 9-box anyway. Look at the wild pin action Santora got on lane 14. Burdetta 69 handicap through 5 boxes. Santora's 66 handicap. Yeah, that pin just swiveled around and nearly took it. Fontaine and Lee now back up. Probably as long as he went to the trouble, I might as well read out some of his things, I guess.
Hey, we're going to talk to Gary Santoro in just a minute here, too.
Yeah.
Messed up his wife's hair now, taking the headset off.
I know, how terrible.
At least he'll talk.
Bob Lee gets an 8-drop.
Special guest, who do we have here?
One second. That's not it. Yeah. Oh, you got it?
After this box.
Gary, say something to test.
Hello, test 1, 2.
It works.
Special guest, Gary, tell us about you. Tell the viewers your name. Who don't know you?
Well, Gary Santora. I don't know. A lot of people in this game know me, but I guess the younger generation probably doesn't.
Tell them about your story. Tell me you got involved in bowling, some of your accomplishments you're proud of.
My mother was a bowler when I was young, and I used to go to watch her, and that's how I got started. Bowled in the youth
leagues. Was she a better bowler than you?
Well, when I was about 5, yeah.
And where did she bowl out of? Do you remember?
She used to bowl in the old traveling county league out of I think it was Mount Carmel, the church. They had, I think, 8 lanes down in the basement.
But wait, traveling league like they went to the church and others, or?
Yeah, they traveled all around Worcester County.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was a fun league.
You've had some great television experience. Talk about some of your TV days and some of your accomplishments you're proud of. And you're Hall of Fame eligible, the 2027 class, too, of course.
Well, I'm no spring chicken, that's for sure.
Stand in line.
I think the biggest thing for me is getting into the Tournament of Champions on Channel 50 4 years in a row.
Was that with Mike Moorman on that one? Was Mike Moorman there?
Yeah, that was at Lita Lanes.
Yep.
Galloping Stars and Strikes.
Now, before that, when they were, I think it was at Park Place. That was, I mean, I can't think. Paul Berger, he was in it the first 7 years they had it. Wow. Yeah, that guy was unreal. Only 500 triple on TV.
The only one. Talk about your career. That's what you've accomplished. How many times on TV? Some of your proudest moments.
Actually, if I remember right, the last time I was on, I think it was Mike said it was my 24th appearance on that show. That was Stars and Strikes.
Did you make the Channel 5 show at all?
Just the doubles once with Corey Packard.
Oh, good guy. Corey's a great guy. Class act.
And Gary, I had one other question I totally forgot to ask you. You bowl duck pins as well, of course. Do you have a star on your back?
Yes, I do.
Someone said Hamden, Connecticut. Is that right?
Yep.
Good job.
Are you better than Phil Clough in duck pin bowling or Corey Packard?
Yeah. Actually, Corey struggles in duck pin.
Does he? Are you better than Phil Clough, too?
Yeah.
Whoa, you made that one.
What
Excuse me for yelling in your ear, Gary, but Nate Fontaine just made a 2-in-1 split.
Yeah, I saw it.
Who needs Q-tips anyway? They're not good for your eardrums anyway.
Yeah, please do not use it off-label. Nobody does that.
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
So you've won 6 senior tours, right?
Yep, and 3 of them in 1 year. I think it was the first 3 of the season.
How many can say that?
Probably Charlie Jutras.
He had 8, right? 8 of them?
Charlie has 8,
Yeah.
plus a tie.
Pretty good. And you're bowling pretty good. You're third after 2 strings today in the first of 2 shifts.
Yeah, I just got to start hitting my object.
You going to
pin
bowl
now.
again the 2 o'clock shift again?
No.
Okay.
No, I got things to do.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll get you nominated for the Hall of Fame class 2027 if they have it, and hope to see you in there someday.
thanks.
Well deserving. Thank you, Gary Santora. Thank you for your time. Good luck today.
Thanks.
Fontaine picks up another spare in the meantime. I could barely contain my excitement. Thanks, Louie, our tournament director, for picking up that paper. 10 box.
Let's get an update from
For
Greg.
Lee,
We're talking to Gary.
That's a tough string for him, but Nate Fontaine, his best string so far among these 3. The fill is high. Get over 3 pin. Get over 10. The fill is 10 for a 1-2-5 scratch and a 1-4-2 handicap.
Like grandfather, like grandson.
That took its sweet time. Bit of a thin hit there, but then with just the sheer power, the 3 and 10 on its way down.
And they have him 125 scratch originally. Now, so 143 then? Or 142 still? 125 scratch.
1-2-5 plus 17 is 1-4-2.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm terrible with metric system, by the way, too. I'm glad we're not doing that. 1 yard is 39.37 inches. Just 2 yards. It's much easier.
That's what you're used to, but
I know.
base 10, though. Come on. Hi to any Canadian viewers. We're not trying to ballyhoo your metric.
I got the worst mark in my class in 7th grade. Like, that guy's a dummy. 7 out of 35 right. That guy's a dummy. It was me.
Oh, no.
True story. I just couldn't focus. I don't know why. They say it's easy. I couldn't get it. I don't know.
Third balls, that's 10. For Santora, has only left 2 pins standing throughout. 8 pins for Burdett.
I was better at accounting.
Trying to remember. Never mind. Sorry, I had a thought. I realized it wasn't bowling related. I was like, I went to my accounting school, but it wasn't a bowler, I don't think. Though I think there is one who's a Bentley University alum. Anyway, 9 and 10 for Burdett. He's got wood available. It'll be interesting. Santora. Horseman, just wide.
Is that Corey Packard? Huh? Danny Finn?
No. I mean, they are accountants. Good question, but no. Gotta leverage the wood. Awkward deflection off the wood. Interesting.
Or is it Ben Affleck? Affleck.
9 bucks. I thought it was a good ball Riley put on that. He'll take 9. Just trying to figure out where it went wayward. I thought it was a good effort, just trying to figure out where the ball went as well. So he hits it on the cap. And then it's no time. I got to watch this. Thin hit. Diamond right side. Burdett gets a center bundle of 5. Took out the back row. Just wide on the diamond is Santora. Still needs so he'll need a couple of marks here to hit that 130 target. Nate Fontaine with that 142 handicap, and he was already coming in, or he was in second place at last check. There it is. That's right, he was 24 pins back, including handicaps applied to this point.
First of 2 shifts. Come on down for the 2 o'clock shift. Price set around 215. Walk-ins are allowed. Based on their winter ending average last spring.
10 bucks and 9 as you see.
Bayberry Bowladrome, originally Bayberry Bowling Center, 508-635-5699 for birthday parties, corporate events, wedding venues, holiday parties as well. Book them now, Dano. Book them, Dano, Hawaii 5-0. You get that one, Greg? The old show?
Oh, yeah.
McGarrett?
Woo! Burdett got his middle road mixed out. Unfortunately, Santora did not, but he does have wood. Parallel pins. So we'll obviously go to the right side, sweep it down, see ya.
The reboot is not as good as the original. Jack Lord played that part perfectly.
At least it didn't mangle the theme song like they were about to.
I know. That's the one you should do in karaoke, Greg. There's no vocal, no words to sing.
The people have spoken, and Burdett has his second spare.
But you got to do a hula dance if you don't sing, though. You got to wear the hula. with a this one. She
I
might
know.
put us to shame.
I
Greg.
know,
She
I
might
know.
put us out of business, Greg.
Yeah, what?
Not that we make any money doing this.
Got to protect our career interests here. Check mark right side. At least she has her own creative pursuits, so I think we're safe. Just wide on that. Sorry for the stream outage there moment there. I think we're back up and running. Hopefully. Still with the same YouTube stream as before. 10 for Santora and 7 for Burdette, so pretty good in the 110s to 120s. You can build on that for the next one. String 4 or 5 is coming on up here on Candlepin Bowling Network and Candlepins for Cancer. We'll be right back. And welcome back, Nate Fontaine, and that's Steph St. Jean here in our 4th string of 5. Steph St. Jean has a handicap of 27. We'll tack on there. A great first ball, 210. Greg Gouillart alongside Paul Grant here on Candlepin Bowling Network. And nice bounce back spare by Fontaine to pick that up. Only non-standard thing about Candlepin notation is the little head pin notation you see running there. My goodness, that 210 goes! What a spare by St. Jean. Welcome to the show. Take another look at this one. Just glances the 2-pin. A little minimal sidewall assist there, and perfect. Fontaine gets 6. St. Jean loads it up. Doesn't drive through the 5 for whatever reason, but gets the 6 fill. Brutal physics equation. The ball weighs less than the pins. And 4-7-2 goes. You get the sidewall bounces here. It's part of the game. Needs an out here. Ooh, excitement already in these first few. Wood has to stop by rule, of course. In theory, Steph could go ahead in this case, but of course, many bowlers will prefer to go ball for ball with a neighbor in this case. Others would say it's a pace of play delay, but that is the prevailing norm across pros and amateurs. 10 and 10. 26 apiece, but remember, 80% of their average, 80% of the difference between their average and 130 is added to their score. So we're looking for bowlers to get to that 130 target. Nate Fontaine, handicap 142 total last string. He gets the 3 and 10. St. Jean, little split bug, not that it stopped her box 1. Takes out a split in this one. Took out the 2, 4, 7, 10. She's out of Ryan Family Amusements Millis. And I see a duckpin center to Lucky Strike in Mansfield, Connecticut. We're trying this bundle of 6. Hung up in the hand just a little bit. Fontaine takes 9, only the first pin standing in this one. There is a side pool going for anyone who can manage all 10 spares and strikes, which St. Jean also only just now loses and gets an 8 box. Also triple strikes as well, I think, are getting paid out. And if not, Candlepins for Cancer gets the money. Candlepins for Cancer is a 501c3 charity founded by Hall of Famer Al Johnson. I called him a Hall of Famer before he actually was one. I just knew it was a matter of time, let's just say. 1, 2, 7, 8, 10. Raising money. It's a charity by bowlers for bowlers simply. And if you want to help out as well, the URL is candlepins4cancer.com. That's candlepins4cancer.com. I'll put the URL on screen at some point. And no 7-8 somehow for Nate. St. Jean just get that in the 1-3 pocket, just wide. And she'll have a chance here. See if the wood can take out the 9 pin for a 10 box. Nice sticks there. Again, only 1 pin standing for Fontaine. Yep, that's a 10. It does drive straight back.
We'll get the update from the 3rd string momentarily from Louis Maha, the tournament director.
Yeah.
And for the first time doing a tournament in 14 years, I think they're doing a really great job.
Yeah, they are. It's and it's a tough computer system because not many people use the Mendez computers. I grew up with it at Acton Bowladrome. That's a strike by Fontaine. 55 plus at the half scratch. There's 4 pins out for St. Jean. Steph lists her hobbies as soccer. Very good. Nate Fontaine at hockey and welding. He's fused together a pretty good string on this one. 1, 6, 8, and 10 remain.
We still have not heard a peep from your wife.
Yeah. By the way, Steph's been bowling for 3 years, just 3 years, and already has a 96 average at Candlepin and 106 in duckpin.
Pretty good.
That's the point of a handicap tournament. Just bowl and get the experience and get better and better.
My grandparents used to babysit us growing up, and they'd say when you go to bed, we don't want another peep out of you. They'd leave the room and go, peep. Peep.
What did I just say?
Do you like those marshmallow peeps, by the way?
It's a strange.
Really likes them, huh?
It's a strange texture for me.
Yeah.
Bradley Burdett's back. He's got the 1, 2, 4.
I can't eat those. As a kid, you could eat them. Now I can't stand them.
It's just mushy. The same reason I don't like the Oreo Cakesters. It's just a bizarre mush. Whoa, that mixes out. I don't think that was head pin first from Jim Nestor. Speaking of Ducks and Candles bowlers, I believe. The 1986 NBA state champion. That's just a 10 pin.
Does Leah like Sky Bars?
Yes.
So I give them to you. She eats them all, right?
Her fair share.
Okay.
Close. We'll see on the call on that.
So is fair she mean 50-50 or 75-25?
What was that?
Does she eat 50% of the Sky Bar or 75% or 100%?
I mean, you can quarter it out, can't you? But
yes.
no, just give her a whole bar whenever. It is fair and a spare for Jim Nestor. Split 4 and 1. In cases of doubt, bowler makes the call. We are too far away. Even, we have a pin cam and all, but still. 4 pins out on the first ball.
So we'll get to see most of the bowlers here today, except for maybe one couple. We won't be able to cover today. Thank you. That's a big pretzel. That's a huge pretzel. Wow.
Whoa.
That's like the one at Cape Ann Lanes in Gloucester, Mass.
Got to get me some of that before the next shift.
All right.
Well, maybe not the pretzel necessarily. Hang on. All right, too much multitasking. 1 second here. Third ball's coming up for each. 8 box for Burdett. One thing I will say is I'm a little skeptical of that stigma of if it's close, don't take it. Like, for example, the ICBA rule says if you hit a pin and you hit a fair pin and corner wood simultaneously, it's fair. So clearly, benefit of the doubt is supposed to go to the bowler in that case. So unless it's a blatant thing that everyone saw, like, no, that ball went into the gutter ages ago, why are we shaming bowlers for that? That sort of seems, especially in the streaming era, I feel inclined to defend that. But bowlers police themselves, camera or no, in the spirit of sportsmanship. Nestor, nice leave here. High on that wood. It was just so impossible to deflect. And the lane to hit the pins directly was so narrow and didn't get it. Riley's got an 8 box here, so Nestor takes 9. So taking a look here, both of them are in the 40s on a handicap total with 7 boxes to go, so they'll need a couple of marks each to get to the 130s. Plenty of time to do that. Burdett, that's on the head pin. Glances away from the pocket there, and he's got a check mark left side. The pins are fussy, that's for sure. Like any candle pins are. Speaking of, that is chopping out the 136. Huh. Check mark. Oh, he hit it on the 2-4 side. If you want to nitpick, Riley probably wanted that on the 2-5, but that was a very good bid and does collect pins. Now a chance for 10. 9 box. Still needs those couple of marks, but protecting the pins well. Nestor takes 9. Jim out of Rollaway Lanes in Ware, Massachusetts, bowling for 46 years. Was a champion on the $30,000 Candlepin Challenge. And on King of the Palace out of New Palace Lanes, Fitchburg, the former center. Spread eagle, so a chance for that bonus money incentive we've got going. $25 if you can make this eagle clean. Burdett, chance here. 1-3 goes. Picks it up for the first spare of his string. And like I said, just needs a couple marks to get to 130. He's got one now. What a cut on this one. He got it! $25 in bonus money for Jim Nestor. Someone alert the media. Bob Lee's too busy bowling on 15, but history's just happened.
Got the spread eagle?
Yes, he did. Have another look here. We got our first bonus money since the 5K subscriber incentive. He probably has no idea why we're motioning him so frantically.
You're going to steal Leah's headset for a second?
Yeah.
Jim, you're Richmond. You're the first one since we got the 5,000 subscribers. You got a clean spread eagle without wood for a spare. You win $25 from Candlepin Bowling Network and a $25 donation plus to Candlepins for Cancer. And even though you didn't buy any raffle tickets.
That is awesome. And you know what? Put it right back in the pot, Paul. How's that?
All right, awesome.
Wow, thank you.
You're the first one. So you've been a Who Cares trivia book like me on Candlepins for Cash. You got the last strike in 1980.
Well, you know what? I knew I was going to make that shot because I've been shooting it all day, probably 7-8 times so far. Yeah. So, the law of large numbers, I'm going to make it sooner or later.
We're going to get a picture of a Candlepin chat, brag about you, okay?
That's
get
great.
The word out.
That's great. Thank you.
Oh, you got it. Thanks a lot. You're bowling good today.
Nah, not really. The first time in a few months. So.
That's all right. Pull the second shift. No pressure.
No pressure.
Billy Joel, pressure.
Yeah, we should blast this throughout every bowling house, shouldn't we? That's great. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, pressure.
I vaguely remember that. No, I'm joking. Thanks.
All right, Jim. Congratulations. Thank you.
Excellent moment here. A modest moment of history here on Candlepin Bowling Network. 1-2-4 for Fontaine. St. Jean's got a chance here with a 4-7. Unlucky chop. Steph gets it. Second spare of this one. So now she can hit that 130 target. Fontaine completes 10. You can say the same for him. He's already got his 2 marks. Fourth string of 5 in this 11 a.m. shift. Remember, we're going to have a shift at 2 p.m. as well. Our events frequently run late, so we leave in that extra buffer. But we'll see you then for that. And the fill is 9 on this one. 19 box for Steph St. Jean, and now she could just pin out 130s. Fontaine, he's made dazzling shots already today, but can't get the 1-2-10. Single pin, just wide by a board.
I mean, this pretzel looks like a horseshoe. I mean, look at it. You can take this. I wish I could get this on the camera. It looks like a horseshoe.
I might do. There's the 10 box.
Yours is on the way, Greg, by the way. Fully loaded.
93 through 8. Oh, crumbs. So you already got me one? Thank you.
Yeah, fully loaded.
I was-
All the trimmings on it.
I hadn't had the chance to consider the full menu, but thank you for doing that already.
That's all they have. The pizzas are out, Greg. All they have is that today.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, get started on that, honey, and I'll be right on that. Is that?
Only we have to. If she doesn't talk, we have to starve her. No.
Yeah. Get over 10 and another slow-mo strike for Nate Fontaine.
Kaboom.
St. Jean the half, Worcester. Score update here. David Carmichael still holding out front, 400 on the dot, handicap total. Nate Fontaine, that's after 3 strings, by the way, handicap total. Nate Fontaine, 388. Bob Bazzaio, 380. Gary Santora, 378. And Jim Nestor, 376. So we're seeing a lot of the high finishers. As Paul's busy Instagramming a pretzel. Just kidding, on Facebook. We had a Candlepin Bowling Network Instagram, but Alyssa Smith got us set up with that, and we're not really sure what we're doing there. We're not the artsy-fartsy types, unfortunately. Too bad. On a strike, Fontaine. See everything except the 136. St. Jean. Just a few more pins. She gets her 130. Fontaine's there already. 136. First strike spare. Yes! Got it. 4-mark string. St. Jean, come on, one more pin. She's got it. Every pin matters. As long as the Despondence doesn't put a side on this third ball. Yes, took us. I think it's arguably a safe out on the right side. Just made sure. Of course, the front two arguably do the same thing, but 7 box, 104 for the scratch and 131 handicap. Fontaine loads 8 on his, and his scratch string is 131. So he gets 148, and remember, he is 12 back of David Carmichael for the lead. So unless David Carmichael could get a 136 handicap, Nate Fontaine will take a clear lead. We'll see. One more string after this. Nope, did Gregory. I didn't have the numbers. Jim Nestor and Riley Burdett. It's amazing how often you can lose situational awareness in the throes of things. 4 pins out on the first ball. Nestor already on a 2-mark half. Quick release out of the hand as ever. Gets 3 on the fill. Spare pickup by Burdett. There we go. Yeah, already announced. You can have a look, though. Nestor, not quite. Four pins and then bounce back ball for Burdett to pick that up. 10 box for Nestor. So, both will need one more mark to reach that 130 target. More than that to reach Nate Fontaine, who is getting stronger as he goes. Riley scratched a 97 last string. Oh, spread eagle. Uh-oh, here we go again. Nestor already picked up that $25 prize the last string. Let's see. Back-to-back 4 fills for Burdett. What do you say? Do you have more in you? My goodness, 4 pins taken out, but not the 210. Sorry, Charlie. Yeah, Chuck, I saw you ascended on that 3-1 split. Thought you had a chance there. That'll be a 5 box, I'm afraid, on lane 14. Nestor pins out for 9. So now they need a couple marks each, unfortunately, with fills not working out for them. Burdett slams it off the wall. Down goes the 4-pin. Center diamond and a 7. Head pin, head, Nestor close. Jim's got just a 7-pin to go after. Kick it. Kick. Burdett's try. Diamond goes, not the 7. Riley Burdett, a 2015 Youth State Champion. Yes! Single pin clipped on the right side. 3 marks there. Head pin accuracy noted down the center stripe on the scoreboard. Hey, Josh, Billy, and Justin, we got Jim Nestor's fan club here. Good to see you all. Josh Lowell, I forget if we've streamed you, but I know you make the rounds every now and again. Billy Shiner, Justin Lapanese. Now what, Justin, what was wrong with that one? Come on now. He gets the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 for a 4-fill. We are seeing some delightful novelties as Burdett picks this up for his 3rd mark. Huh. No. We don't have bonus money for that one. I'm sorry. We didn't even think that would happen. Is he asking where to play this? Riley's allowed to shoot here. Let's see. Show us how to make that. You're writing the book on it now. Takes out the left side triangle. Well, that's how to make a 10 out of that. You see and hear another Candlepin Bowling Network modest first. Nestor 10. He needs another mark for that 130. Stay the same for Burdett, but he's got one now, so let's see. Well, he probably would need a lot more to get to 130, but still, loads up 6. Spare 9, and he gets there. Just the 6-pack, we call this one, on the right side. In this penultimate string. Horseman, wow, yes, out the 10. Thought the pin action was ringing around the 10, but then suddenly a screamer off the wall takes it. 6-pack, full on it, 3-6. Is the pretzel any good? Excellent. Takes 10 at Burdett to throw a bonus ball. Let's see if he can get 9 for that 130. Jim Nestor scratches 106 for a 120. Steph St. Jean, 131 handicap. Nate Fontaine, 148 handicap. And the fill is 8 more for 129. Great string by Riley Burdett, a scratch 108. 129 handicap, and we will take a timeout here. String 5 of 5 will begin in just a moment. Welcome back. We have a lemon drop already, just in time. Steph St. Jean takes out the 3-pin as well, and we have a score update as well. We'll get to that in just a second. 159 and 10. David Carmichael had led the way most of the way. He's dropped to second now, but against his 87 average, has scratched strings of. Against an 87 average, 110, 101, 87, and 98. He gets a lemon drop of his own to start as Steph St. Jean takes an 8-box. That's the point. You improve as you go. Second ball. Just needs to get a 9-box here. Nate Fontaine, 5.36, 4 ahead of David Carmichael on 5.32. Lori Palmerino, we saw her earlier, 5.22. Gary Santora, 5.10. And Bob Bazzaio, 5.07. Carmichael grabs the out for 9. Second ball, no go for St. Jean. I love that the bowlers don't go ball for ball. I just have to keep up now. Head pin hit. Ball tails away from the pocket as it gets glanced away. Ball weighs less than the pins. It'll do that. St. Jean can't grab the out. 7-box. David's right here out of Bayberry. Bayberry Bowladrome, Spencer, Massachusetts. Takes just 1 pin on the second ball. Steph St. Jean, 4 horsemen and a 9-pin. For the out, just 7. David Carmichael, bowling, football, and basketball, his interests. Steph needs an out here, just 3 more pins. It was a good second ball. 4 horsemen and the 9-pin for Carmichael. Last string of 5, I'll update that in just a moment. Just a jiffy. Chance here, almost got the head pin. St. Jean takes 9. I see some stream issues, but hopefully not too many. There's the 10-box. All right, where is it? Come on. 5th of 5. St. Jean just the 6-pin to start. 5 tips into the 6, 7, 9 for Carmichael. Chance here. She's got it. 34 in a ball. Nothing a spare can't repair. And whoa, he's got this one. Oh my goodness, Carmichael plays the wood to perfection and gets one out of the pit. Look at this one.
And he hits a guy that would never get a chance in a regular scratch tournament. He's all pumped up about today. He bowls a lot. Right around 87, 88 average. Good for him.
Steph, I'm sorry to miss your spare fill there. It was 6. And Carmichael will load up 7 on his spare fill. I just had to show that 7-9. I'm sorry.
He's number 1, isn't he?
Dropped to number 2. Nate Fontaine is currently 4 pins ahead. You can have a look at yourself.
Yeah.
It can't hurt to repeat it, honestly.
Rinse, repeat.
Oh, just glanced the head pin away.
Nate Fontaine, 536. David Carmichael here on lane 13, 532. Lori P, 522. Good for her. Gary Santora, 510. Robert Bazzaio, 507. Hey, some good bowlers here in the top spots. Who said you can't bowl handicap with a high average? If you bowl your average, they bowl their average, you win. All right, back to Greg to wrap up. Greg, great job. How's the pretzel?
Delicious, thank you.
Hamburger.
Chuck Martin on lane 13 and Jim Nestor on lane 14. 1, 3, 6, and 8 for Jim.
Is Leah going to read off the stats here? We get some voice out of her finally?
3-2 split for Martin. We'll see.
She put the sheet down. I guess not. It's a hard nut to crack, I guess, apparently. I'm going to have to work on her. I'm easy going.
Just full on the object pin.
Where's Casey McCool? Banana split. Always hungry, always growling on Lakeside Lanes, Manchester, Hampshire. And Greg says?
We have so many memes here. This is Candlepin Bowling Network. $7 and an $8. Paul refuses to call it a double pinochle.
Banana split just sounds better than tastes better. I'm sorry. Who wants to eat a double pinochle? Banana split just sounds better.
Chuck Martin right out of here in Bayberry. Gets the 4 horsemen in the 9.
Case would always say I'm hungry on the stream, and I'd say banana split. You always say I'm hungry. That's how they all started. We had the growling sound for special effects last year.
Martin just outside on the head pin. Again, that glancing blow doesn't really drive through, but it does grab pins. Gives a chance for a $10 here, even though the pins are split apart. Nestor, good second ball. He'll just have a single to grab for his. And a $9. It is an automatic reset here. Mendez Systems actually unplugged the button altogether, so if the gate comes down before your third ball pinfall is complete, sorry.
Martin from Leicester, Mass. 99 average, 102 his best here, 120 high single, high triple, 360. Turn around.
Crossovers leave Kings 5-9. 1-2-6-8 for Nestor.
He's been bowling forever, he says, out of Bayberry Bowling Center here, and now Bayberry Bowladrome. Won multiple league titles. From a football and baseball player.
Second ball going right left this time. Just wide on it is Martin.
Chuck just 60 years young. Loving Candlepin bowling.
Nice out by Nestor for 10. Say the same. Third time around.
And David Carmichael bowling first, who had an 88 average. That's his best year he's had. He got a 53 scratch half. Pretty good. Number 2 right now, coming in after 4 strings. Still gets 2 shifts combined for the top right payouts.
Spread eagle on the right side. Oh, but there's wood back there. Unfortunately, the conditions of contest say if you have wood on the deck, we don't pay it out, unfortunately. You never know. Yes, there's wood in our logo for the former Spread Eagle Productions, but alas. The logo and the name Spread Eagle Productions never coexisted. It was just a callback logo I made. Martin picks it up, 1-3-10. Sheesh. Slightest of tech issues. $8 for Nestor. Sparefill Martin. Just 3 pins out unless the Whirling Dervish is going to take anything. That's all he gets. Get over 6 pin, thank you. It's the 2-4 for Nestor. Just 6 pins separating the lead, if I recall correctly. I'll be very interested in Nate Fontaine's total over yonder.
How about Rowan and Martin's laughing? You remember that one show, Greg? Very interesting. Artie Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, the head pin sailed between the 3 and the 5. It'll be an $8 anyway. Luckless out, though. And a $10 for Nestor for a scratch 45 half. 4 pins, excuse me, between Fontaine and Carmichael. Paul Marino 14 back. Lori Paul Marino, I know what that sounds like, but that's her name. And Gary Santora 510 and Rob Bizzaio 507. Bob Bizzaio 507.
Come on down for the 2 o'clock shift today. We'll probably start at about 2:15 or so. Come on down to Bayberry Bowladrome, Spencer, Mass. On your GPS, Bayberry Bowling Center on Route 9 in Spencer, Massachusetts, outside of Worcester, and next to Leicester, Mass.
And if you want a birthday party, well, that's spoken for today, but contact Bayberry. Hearing the off-key music. Sorry, couldn't resist. Head pin. Just 1-3.
This is Sonia Rossi's home house, by the way. She was going to try to bowl, but she hurt her foot. Thanks, Sonia. Stop kicking footballs with your bare foot.
Wait, can you confirm this
No,
happens?
that's not how she broke her foot. She didn't break it. She hurt it. Bad timing.
Yeah. Footwork matters even in a
Sparkling
game of
Sonia Rossi.
Yes, it's again hand-eye coordination, but the footwork matters. 4-8.
I finally get a bowling match down her neighborhood, and she can't make it. Darn.
Yeah. Light in the pocket there for Carmichael to see if he can send this wood to 6, 7, 9, 10. St. Jean misses the 2-pinner. Has that one mark. Just needs one more.
Dave, 10 years of candlepin bowling. His mother and father also bowled. Doing quite well today. A former football and basketball player himself. Unlike Dave DePalmer, he's not the water boy. On our stream watching.
Remember, we'll consider everybody across all the shifts here. Foul ball, unfortunately. We scored $8. Quite simply, the pin doesn't count.
We're in the 5th and final string. First of 2 shifts today. Candlepin for Cancer, 80%, 130 average, based on last winter's average. Again, come on down for the 2:15 shift.
4-5, St. Jean.
All the time. Don't feel bad, Greg.
Alas.
3 singles needed from Paxton Senior League Mondays, 9:30 a.m. A team of 4 bowlers from Monday Men's League at 7:30. Many spots available for the Sunday Night Mixed League at 6:30. A team of 4 bowlers for Thursday Morning Women's League at 9:30. And 3 people needed for the Tuesday Night Mixed League at 6:30. Contact Bayberry Bowladrome or Bayberry Bowling Center, former name, 508-635-5699. That's 508-635-5699.
St. Jean will have one more chance here to make her 130.
If you're doing like Aaliyah's, Greg's wife, doing heavy metal, 508-635-5699.
$8 for Steph. Hey, a 10 out for Carmichael, and now just the $7 will accomplish 130.
She's like, that wasn't raspy enough.
You're not doing it right, Paul.
Sandpaper voice. Bowls are filing in for the 2 o'clock, 2:15 shift.
Oh boy, oh boy. Is that Trevor and Sophia? I'm not. I'm grasping at names here, but just a 1-3 for Carmichael. He's having a heck of a day here. St. Jean's second ball. Gets her head pin. Not quite a spare, but good sticks there. So she'll make her 120. Carmichael does not get the head pin, but has his 130. So a $9. So $9 there for Carmichael. He gets a 98, so you'd expect an 87 average bowler to lose 13 pins, but he only lost 9 in that one for a 98 scratch string. As we go over to the back, the second bowlers of the rotation, Chuck Martin and Jim Nestor. Great to see you all here. This is Candlepins for Cancer, 80% handicap tournament live from Bayberry Bowladrome, Spencer, Mass. 4, 7, 8, and 10 split for Nestor. Head pin crossover side for Martin, and he's got 3-1 in one split.
We'll let you know the results when we start our second shift today. We're not going to stay live. It'll take a while to get the scores tabulated, so we'll let you know at the beginning of the second shift around 2:15, 2:20 local time. In Australia, it'll be Thursday at 3 o'clock Australia time, Greg Packer. Is it 2028 in Australia, Greg, yet? Greg, just going through some rough patches of health. Hope you did a biopsy. Hope you're doing well, Greg Packer. We like to joke about the time zone, 14 hours, but we think it's 14 years ahead of us, actually. It could be Zager and Evans in the year 2525. You know that song? You do know it. Oh, it's number 1 song for like 6-7 weeks in 1969. I'm Casey Kasem. This is American Top 40. Zager and Evans, a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
The number 1 hit in the year 2525. Check it out on YouTube. And it's not a boo-hoo long-distance dedication.
Third balls for each here. Yeah, we'll have that 2 p.m. shift after the 2035 news headlines.
I hated those long-distance dedicated. They're so sappy. They're just ridiculous.
So what was this?
At least do long-distance dedications. Dear Casey, I had a girlfriend 50 years ago, and I fell in love with her, and I saw her 80 years later. Would you please play this boo-hoo song? Do you know who Casey Kasem is, Aaliyah? I think so. He also played Shaggy, I think, on that. What's the show? Scooby Doo. Yeah, I didn't really watch that show much.
Very sorry to have to AFK on that Jim Nestor strike. I saw the pin go down. I was like, oh no, I'm late.
Better late than never. We're on a 7-second delay.
Pin picked up, 10 box. Nestor will try to load that up. Feeling it now, washing out sticks. He's got 6 to begin.
We're in the 5th and final string, winding down here at Bayberry Bowladrome, Spencer, Massachusetts. 2 o'clock shift, another hour or so from now. Come on down to bowl.
2 full on the head pin for Martin, 3 and 2 split.
All right, we've got to get a lead to talk next shift, or else we're going to ground her, okay? She won't be able to do heavy metal for the rest of her life. So we'll have to bribe her with a
Whatever, Dad.
light commentary.
Oh no, what tripped up Martin's bid on that 3 and 2 split. I think he had a chance to send that pin over, but he just didn't get it to go. 9 box plank. Now that pin doesn't go either. I give up. 9 and 9. Chuck just can't buy a break here. Let's see what happens here. I guess maybe he contacted the 2 pin 2 full, perhaps, but oof. That's the 4, 6, and 10 for Jim Nestor. Having a tough string, but got that one hammer. Placed the center wood. Wanted to get more to one side or another. Just misplayed it. Just missed the spot, of course. That's not where he was aiming. The right side is the play here, and that's a fine 9. Not the string he's after, but well pinned out on the end. 7 box for Martin for a 112 handicap string. So David Carmichael throws 132. Looking up at Nate Fontaine's score, I do believe that's his. That's a 119, plus he had a 13 handicap. So I think by the looks of things, if I recall correctly, according to my best estimates here, seriously, what was Nate Fontaine's handicap for the millionth time? 17. So Nate Fontaine, handicap total of 136, and Carmichael had 132. So Fontaine should have a about 8-pin lead over David Carmichael, despite his great string, which I'll just put on screen. Why not? One more time. So that is that for this first shift. But remember, 2 p.m. we'll have another shift coming up here. Thank you for bearing with us. I know the stream wasn't perfect quality. I may re-upload later, but otherwise, that's all for now. See you for 2 p.m. Eastern for the next shift, and until then, so long.